Oh, just like Whoopi Goldberg did today.
Oh,
I didn't hear about it, so put me on.
Nah, well, because all right, well, I just woke up this morning and I was like, why is Whoopi?
You're an
I'm
avid
glad.
view watcher.
I'm glad you woke up this morning.
Yeah, and then Blevs got me on Twitter, so
You follow Whoopi Goldberg?
No, I would be vulnerable now.
trending.
I've been going on Twitter in the morning just to look at Trump's tweets to see what he's doing.
How many DMs you sent him?
No, I'm just like,
Don't worry, you're still my president.
No.
Send me free merch. Free merch.
Free merch. Where's the hat? Next week?
Anyways.
Ask dad for one.
Yeah, my dad has one.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, I was just looking at what was trending, and I saw Whoopi Goldberg trending. I was like, why is she trending? I thought Sister Act 4 was gonna come out. Something.
Her eyebrows.
I think they actually are working on one, but go ahead.
So I guess she made a statement saying that do what we did and suck it up. And she was referring to the election, like
I'm glad it was that.
When Trump won, do what they did, suck it up. Mm-hmm. And I guess everybody was just slandering her just because of that statement. So
what were they saying?
They're saying liberal definition of sucking it up is not my president, Russian interference, impeachment, resist, Women's March.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't know Whoopi Goldberg has a position in the government that will allow her to hold the funds for a presidential transition.
Damn.
There's a lot more. You get the gist of it, man. They were just going ham on her.
Honestly, I think all of us probably feel the same way, regardless of what our stance is on, politically where you stand or your views or whatever. Mm-hmm. If something's funny, you gonna laugh, right? And I think that's kind of the difference between a lot of us that feel a certain way than a lot of others that feel another way. Like, we could take the jokes, like, let's go. You know what I mean? It's the others that really, kind of be sensitive a little bit, about their guy or, the way that they view things. You know what I mean? Like, if something's funny, then laugh. Whether you agree with it or not, you could laugh.
But you can't be laughing in the wrong place, though. What if you laughing and you just get socked for laughing?
Sock him back.
There you go. Speaking of vulnerable and Twitter, and you talking about you looking at his tweets every morning to fuel you and get your energy going, and that's what really powers you up.
He mows his grass and he's like listening to his speeches.
I'm gonna be vulnerable too, man. Like, yesterday was a tough day for me because I am on Twitter a lot and look and see what's going on there. I'm not really somebody who has anxiety or things really get to me like that, but I was looking at his tweets yesterday too. I don't follow him, but depending on what the political individuals on Twitter, their accounts may retweet him or say he said this. And I was looking at yesterday evening all his tweets from the day. He had tweeted, this was like probably 5 p.m. or somewhere around there, roughly, give or take a few hours, right? And he had tweeted and or retweeted, it was like 20 to 30 tweets in the span of an hour. And I was just looking at them, and all of them were getting flagged by Twitter with like disclaimers and stuff. And the stuff that he was saying was just not true. And it triggered me big time. Seriously, it really triggered me. And I started to like it emotionally and physiologically and physically was affecting me. I had to put my phone down because of how much disinformation and just wild shit that he was saying was overwhelming for me. And like I said, I'm not somebody who gets overwhelmed like that or that kind of stuff affects me. But it really did yesterday, to be completely honest with you, and vulnerable.
You know the stereotype that people have had about a woman president, like saying that they would be emotional or whatever, right? That's always been a stereotype. I feel like he fits that mold. on Twitter. And I'm like, damn, man, he's a girl on Twitter. I'm like he's really going through his menstrual cycle. That's how I feel, at least. I know Thomas can't say nothing because he's technically still 45.
Yeah, we could move on. It was good. It was good. We don't want to stay politics.
Andy's gonna get us canceled for
how?
the last comment.
I said stereotype. It's not what I believe.
Andy's gonna get me canceled.
You lose all your followers.
So Andy's getting canceled off of here. You gonna get canceled from your job, and then you gonna be an Andy seat on there.
I'll cancel myself because during pre-production, I said, "Yo, Jesse was talking about Whoopi." I was like, "What's up with Whoopi? She's gonna grow her eyebrows back." So, look, you guys all want to be. I'll be vulnerable number 3. And so Jesse was like, "Nah, it's a disease," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that." And then Thomas looks it up. No, it's not a disease. So it's just her style. It's her swag. It's okay. There, we can move on now.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I was fact checking Jesse because he was just throwing something out there.
And I said it's serious too.
Us with fake news.
I wanted Eddie to feel bad. I said it's serious too. I was like, I looked at him just like this. The disease.
But he didn't feel bad. He was laughing.
I smirked. I was like, oh.
Lack of empathy, man.
Sorry. I like Whoopi. I watched, what is it, Sister Act 4? And The View.
Hey,